Today I took 3 trades, 2 losers and 1 winner. This technically should have been a break even, but because of all the volatility, I thought maybe I wanted to let it play out a bit, but instead took a loss on that. So coming into today, Friday's relationship, pivot relationships were bearish. They were all bearish, so lower on CPR, lower on cams, and then also lower on TPO, or overlapping lower. But overnight in pre-market session, there was a Trump tweet, and market rallied like crazy from there, and then so it was opening up above value area, above Friday's range, and above H4, and above R1. That was pretty much the only level I had today. This area here, value area high, yesterday high, high volume node ledge, and then H4. So I wanted to come back and retest this area, so perhaps value area high, or even anywhere from over here at 66.55-ish to H4, which was 66.47. So that whole area was a high volume node ledge, so which coincided with H4 and yesterday's high, or Friday's high. So I want anywhere in that range I want to long. So that was basically my only plan for today, right here. Yeah, so that was what I was looking for, and it pretty much came into play right away. It opened above H4 and high volume node ledge, but came into it right into Friday's high, and then what here, the significant part is that this was the pre-market swing low, and then it never broke this low over here, but RSI broke lows. So there's a RSI hidden divergence going on, which made me decently confident about this play here, with so many confluences and levels here too. So I was looking for confirmations there. The thing is that it was so volatile today. Just came in right away, and then it started bouncing here. So 66.43 was yesterday high, Friday's high, and I was looking for, it was kind of a B shape, but wasn't really a B shape, although there was a little bit of a bulge here, I guess. So it was POC up there. It was kind of a hammer candle, but I wanted some sort of retest. So there's a P shift going on over there, but I'm looking for a retest. And then on this low retest here, I see a giant 1 minute high volume hammer. So it drops, and then it bounces pretty much immediately. And now I'm looking to take this long as a retest. And I'm looking at it at around 66.64 here, which is pretty much when it breaks above this here. And so I don't know, honestly, it's making me nervous because of the volatility, but I wanted to see if this was a retest. There was a 20 range delta divergence here, and then POC at the lows here with a selling imbalance there. Also, there was a 2 minute delta divergence forming here, so I liked that. Right now it's 55 or so, 66.55. My stop would have to be under 38, And so that was already a 15-point stop here. And so I didn't want to take a chance on a 15-point stop. I mean, maybe I could have put my stop here at 48, and that would have been about a 10-point stop, but yeah, I wasn't too confident in it, and I let it go here. And then after this formed, this high volume 1 minute hammer, I thought about going in there, but yeah, that was also a 17-point stop, so I didn't want to take a chance on one trade risking 17 points. Although it seems like it would have worked out eventually. If I targeted 2R at least. Yeah, so it would have worked out for about 30-something points, 35 points. But I did not want to risk 17 points, so I let that one go. I'm still looking for a retest now. And it comes back. It comes back inside here and then forms what I thought was really good confirmation. So 20 range, delta divergence with the selling imbalance underneath here. There is kind of a B shape forming over here, and then also, yeah, and then buying started coming in, and I entered above this B shape here with the POC at the lows. So stop was under these 54s here, and that was a decent stop. It was under that B shape. It was when I was retesting, and maybe I should have put my stop under here at 47, but I mean, this one was also a 1 minute high volume hammer, so I thought it was a decent entry and a decent stop. It's all under the context of this RSI hidden divergence also, so that was a decent entry here. But I pretty much immediately get stopped out. And then as soon as it gets stopped out, it starts rallying. So now I'm watching this thing rally without me, and because I get stopped out by 2 points here, and then it would have actually went and hit my 3R target, which would have been 23 points. So it could have been a good trade, but it decided to stop me out over here. I'm not sure why there. So now I'm still trying to look for another retest here. And I find it's kind of a retest. After it breaks these highs, it comes back down, and then I see kind of this 20 range delta divergence, and then the other thing is this huge CVD hidden divergence. So these two candles, a bunch of sellers came in, broke the lows here, but price did not break the lows. So it was a CVD hidden divergence, and then a bunch of big bars came in, and so I liked that. Another delta divergence on the 20 range formed, so there's two now, and also 2 minute delta divergence was forming here. So I enter with one contract again here, and this one actually works out for 3R actually, and so goes up, breaks the high. I didn't quite want to target 3R. I want to target this swing high here because that was the next high volume no ledge area, and I thought it was a decent target. And my thought was, based on this volatility here, it could run pretty extreme. So unfortunately it doesn't hit there. It hits 3R exactly, and then starts coming down. And it did hit 2R, right? But I want to see if it can support somewhere here, maybe at the B shape or whatever, and bounce again. And technically it did form a lower high or higher low here, and it actually broke the highs too, so I probably should have put the stop at break even, but just because of the volatility, I thought maybe I want to give it more space to work out instead of having my stops tight. So took a full loss on that. Should have been a break-even trade though. And then right after it stops me out fully here, I see that it was bouncing again. So it forms a huge 1 minute high volume hammer, and then now I'm pissed because it's bouncing right after it stopped me out. Again, it broke the lows here on CVD, but price did not close under these lows. It actually closed us the 1 minute high volume hammer. And then also, this was a little bit after entry, but more sellers came in, broke the lows, but this price did not break the lows. So that's one of my favorite confirmations there. I was a little bit concerned about this P shape over here, but still decided to give it a chance because overall context is that this RSI it's forming a hidden divergence on RSI. So my stop was under here, which was not bad, decent entry. Another 28 range delta divergence here, so, and another one here. And then a 2 minute delta divergence started forming there too, so I liked it. Same target at 28, and eventually made its way up there. Yeah, this one was pretty slow considering the volatility today, but yeah, eventually hit the target for 3.8R. And then seems like it was a decent target because kind of sold off from there. So plan worked out. I could have taken it here or here, which would have all worked out, but finding a good entry today was very difficult, but the thesis was pretty solid.